And anyway, if you want a smartphone with the most expansive edge-to-edge screen possible, you're gonna have to deal with a notch, or a slider, or some funky motorized contraption. Those front-facing cameras have to go somewhere, right? Here's the thing though, do we really need front-facing cameras? Well, Chinese smartphone maker Nubia doesn't think so. When it built its new X phone, it ditched them entirely and instead stuck a 16 and 24 megapixel dual camera on the phone's back. When you want to frame up a selfie though, you'll just have to use the phone's rear screen. Oh, yeah, that's right, the rear screen. You can make the Nubia X's 6.26-inch LCD display to take photos like you normally would, but there's a smaller 5.1-inch OLED wedged into the phone's back, so you can make sure you look just right before taking a selfie or 12. Of course, you can use that second display for a lot more than just lining up photos. You can manually switch over and use that small screen as your main one, and Nubia actually recommends making the switch when it's dark because the screen's built-in software blue light filter should help your sleep cycles from getting too screwed up. The list of weirdo features doesn't end there either. You can use that rear touchscreen as a set of buttons for games, and there's a graphene heat spreader inside to make sure the Snapdragon 845 running the show doesn't overheat and slow down. You probably haven't heard of this Chinese hardware maker before, but its approach here is both undeniably brilliant and delightfully kooky, much like the costume I made for myself. If I were you though, I wouldn't expect any of the major smartphone makers to embrace this idea anytime soon, but that's okay. If you're cool with never getting LTE data speeds in the US, you could go to China and pick up a Nubia X for just under $500 US. That's not a terrible price to pay for what will be, if nothing else, a fascinating bit of smartphone history.